you ready?
Can we have an extension?
You get a -1 on your math test.
Everyone have a seat.
There aren't any chairs.
On the floor. Yes, Campbell?
I was going to suggest that since there weren't any chairs on the floor.
Thank you, Campbell.
Why are we in the auditorium?
We're not. We're in the cafeteria, you doofus. This is where we eat lunch.
No, it's not. This is where I have gym. This is totally the gymnasium. It's all 3 in 1. Officially, it's called the Cafetornasium.
Then why are we in the Cafetornasium?
Yeah, we're not eating lunch, having an assembly, or playing dodgeball. This is science class.
I'm glad you asked. Miss Archibald. Yes, Emerson?
Daryl just called Charlie doofus.
I heard.
I just thought you wanted to know. Tattletale.
I'm not Tattletale. Miss Archibald. Daryl just called me Tattletale.
I just thought you wanted to know.
Now, the reason that we're in the Cafetornasium is that this is where our school will be hosting the annual Tri-County Middle School Science Fair.
Would there be rides?
I need a new job. No, Lark, won't be any rides. This is a science fair, not a county fair. But thank you so much for asking. This is where you'll be presenting your science projects. Or you could write a 10-page science paper. I'm glad we're in agreement. Yes, Blake?
Can we do both? I, for one, would love to write a 10-page paper in addition to our science project.
Now, your science projects will have 2 guidelines. 1, you must present a problem. For example, several years ago, a volcano erupted in South America and destroyed an entire village. One science project was a replica of the volcano, which had the path of the lava and also a replica of the village.
Did the paper mache volcano erupt? I made one of those in 4th grade.
Yes, it did.
It's a paper mache, vinegar, and baking soda volcano. The volcano is made out of paper mache and then you put vinegar and baking soda inside.
Like Mountain Dew.
Baking soda, not soda pop. The vinegar reacts with the baking soda, causing an eruption. It's a paper mache, vinegar, and baking soda volcano.
That's right. And the second guideline is that your projects must present a solution to the problem. For example, the solution to the volcano problem is that the students built barricades out of popsicle sticks, which directed the path of the lava around the village.
Popsicle sticks aren't going to stop lava.
They probably represented something bigger, like concrete roadblocks.
That's right.
Concrete roadblocks won't stop lava either. Yeah, that's not realistic. They should just put a giant cork on top of the volcano.
Thank you, Lark. Now remember, your solution doesn't have to be guaranteed to solve the problem. It's just something you come up with. It may work, it may not. The purpose is to get you thinking about the problem.
Oh, okay, I get it. So we're supposed to make a paper mache, vinegar, and baking soda volcano.
No. The paper mache, vinegar, and baking soda volcano, I use that because we're not going to use it. Paper mache, vinegar, and baking soda volcanoes are overdone. They're a cliche of the middle school science fair.
I get it. We're supposed to make a science project about a problem, and we have to solve the problem. A paper mache, vinegar, and baking soda volcano is just one option.
No. The paper mache, vinegar, and baking soda volcano is not an option. Does everyone understand that? No paper mache, vinegar, and baking soda volcanoes. Do not make one.
One what?
Everybody, please pay attention, right here. I'd just like to point out that it's been a long time since I've gotten to say anything.
Now, each of you will be working with a partner. But I will assign the partners.
You suck!
All right, let's see. Who shall I put? This class is full of weird names.
Weird name? Who has a weird name?
You, for one, Briar. And then there's Elvin. What are you, an elf? And then there's Finley, Fortune, Kale, Lark, and Hedwig. Hedwig! I hope you can even get parents for that one someday.
They're big Harry Potter fans.
My name's not weird. Tyre. Your name is Tyre.
Well, it's pronounced T-Ray.
Well, it's spelled tire. T-I-R-E. Tire.
Well, it's pronounced T-Ray.
All right, we'll start with you, T-Ray. Your partner will be bicycle.
Actually, it's spelled bicycle, but it's pronounced Quinn.
Somewhere I don't want to go, so never mind. Everyone just pick up. Okay, we'll go with that. In 3 weeks, your science projects will be presented right here. So the first thing you want to do is get with your partner after school and come up with an idea for your project. Good luck and class dismissed. Yay!
Why do we have to do this at your house? My house has free Wi-Fi.
So does mine, so does everyone's, Bernard, but that doesn't matter right now. We need to come up with a good problem so we can get a good grade.
Good grade? Let me tell you something, Blake. We're never gonna get a good grade. It's impossible.
Nice attitude. It's impossible. It can't be done. My elbow's not supposed to bend that way. You're such a dumb.
Have you seen my arm? And number 2, at least I'm not a kiss-up like you.
I'm not a... That's not.
Everyone would love to write a 10-page science paper in addition to our project.
Alright. I admit that sometimes I just want to make sure I do everything my teachers want so I can get a good grade.
It's more than just getting a good grade. You need to be like the teacher's pet.
I do not. You could be the teacher's pet. You didn't think it was impossible.
It is impossible if you always cutting in with your snide remarks and rude comments, always trying to make yourself look better than everyone else.
Well, I don't want to be your partner.
I don't want to be your partner.
I don't like you.
I don't like you.
No, we fight like this all the time, and we usually hug it out in the end.
That's true. But this time I don't feel like doing that.
Me either.
Well, you don't want to be my partner, I don't want to be your partners, but we're partners. This seems to be a problem.
Yeah. A big problem.
You're right.
Idea.
I have an idea.
This is awesome.
No, this is not. This is going to be horrible. This is going to be awful. This is going to be stupidable. See, I'm hyperventilating.
Why are you freaking out? You don't have a need for attention like I do.
Sure I do. But that's not why I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out because I get terrible stage fright. Everyone will be watching us.
Stage fright? Stage fright is for babies. I'm good at science, so whatever I come up with, the judges are gonna love it. They're gonna stand me up in front of everyone and praise me and pin a medal on me, and everyone will chant, "All hail Campbell! All hail Campbell!" And I will become the ruler of the entire Tri-County area.
The ruler? Anyone can do that, but it's actually having to get on a stage that's terrifying. The whole audience will see us.
That's the awesome part. Where did you get that bag?
I always carry a paper bag in case I ventilate too much oxygen.
Ventilate?
Breathe.
Aren't you supposed to breathe like air or something?
Well, yeah, but when I breathe too fast, I get dizzy, and when I get dizzy, I could fall. So the paper bag helps keep my feet planted firmly underneath me, so I don't fall.
Come on.
Want to try?
Yeah, sure. Whoa, I feel like I'm gonna pass out. This must be how not famous people feel. Ugh.
Now breathe into that.
Wow, I can't believe that worked.
It's science.
Oh my gosh, I think we have our science project. This will be my biggest attention grabber yet. All hail Campbell.
Any ideas what we can do for our science project?
I think we should do something we're good at.
I'm good at name calling.
No, you're not.
Doofus.
See? That's what I mean. You've already used doofus today. Remember Charlie?
Yeah, it doesn't matter the name you call someone. It's the timing that's important. Timing's everything. For example, you're a mathematical genius, right?
Pretty much.
Doofus.
Okay, I will concede that timing is important, but what if you could call someone the perfect name with your impeccable timing?
Perfect name?
So, what are some of your favorite names to call people?
There's Doofus, Rufus, Goofus, Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
You're stuck on all
And Doofus. Wait, did I already say Doofus?
You're stuck on all the Ufus names.
Like I said, it's mostly about the timing.
And like Guy said, if you mix it up, your name calling will improve dramatically. When do you decide it's the best time to throw out a name?
When it can help you win an argument.
Name calling helps with an argument?
Of course. Observe. Two
2 plus 2 equals 5.
No, it doesn't. 2 plus 2 equals 4.
Doofus.
I don't think I like that way of winning an argument.
Doesn't matter, because you just got owned.
You know, by applying algorithmic calculus in some sort of scientific undertaking, I think I can help you.
Doesn't matter. We gotta figure out what we can do for our science project. Doofus.
You know, what goes around comes around.
Man, this is the worst thing that has ever happened.
Relax, not that bad.
Are you kidding me? We'll never find a problem. There are no problems. How can we find a problem if there are no problems?
Yeah, that's the problem.
I'm serious. What are we gonna do?
Ooh, I know a problem. How about hyperbole?
Hyper what? What's that even mean?
Hyperbole. Remember yesterday whenever there was a spider in the corner of the science room?
It was a hyperbole spider? Oh my gosh, that thing was huge. It almost bit 7 people. That's a fantastic idea. Killer spiders in the school.
The spider wasn't the problem. It was just an ordinary garden spider illuminated with a tissue. The problem was exaggeration for exaggeration's sake. That's hyperbole.
Every single word that comes out of your mouth sounds like every single teacher in the entire world.
Really? Every single word? Every single teacher in the world?
Maybe even more.
See, that's what I mean. Maybe it's just our age. For some reason, we like to over-exaggerate.
There's no freaking possible way that is even remotely true.
Remember yesterday whenever it barely started snowing, everyone ran to the window in delight as if they'd never seen snow before? Or how about whenever Jason got a easily taken care of with a pair of tweezers, but the pandemic came because 4 boys called 911. Or how about whenever Courtney came to school crying? Just turned out she had some stuff in her eye, but it turned out to be the worst event in human history.
You know, you might have something here. What's it even called again?
Hyperbole.
Hyperbole. That's gotta be the weirdest, most freakish word ever invented.
Well, I can't think of any problems. Me neither. Hey, what about pollution?
Can we write that later? I think of a science project.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, I gotta ask you a question. Why do you always wear extremely baggy clothes?
I was gonna ask you the same thing.
My mom says she buys me them to grow into.
Yeah, well, I go like 5 inches every day, so I guess the throw away make my clothes last longer.
Look, on the bright side, someday in the future, our clothes will fit just right.
Yeah, but the problem is by the time we get to that future, our clothes will be out of style.
I see your point. We're fashionable now, but our clothes are too big. Later in the future, our clothes will fit, but we'll be unfashionable. Either way, we get teased.
You know what else? My shoes are 4 sizes too big.
I know, mine too. Do your toes drag?
Yeah, by the time I grow into them, they'll be worn out.
We're cursed.
Yeah. Well, I guess the only other option is we join the circus and become clowns.
Our future looks mighty bleak.
I have the clown applications right here. You just need to fill them out.
Do we have to do this now, or can it wait for the future?
There's that word again, future. We'll be clowns in the future. Our clothes will fit in the future. Everything is bleak in the future. Don't you see? That's the answer.
What, are we gonna become fortune cookie bakers or something?
No, come on!
Wow, this is the best cookie in the world.
I know, I've already solved that problem. And I have the perfect problem for our science project. You ready for this? The starving nations of the world.
We're gonna solve world hunger?
Yep, and we're gonna do it all by building a machine that extracts salt from seawater. I have the plans drawn up. I call it the desaltinator.
Wow, a machine that takes the salt out of seawater. The starving nations of the world are gonna have enough salt to last them forever.
I guess so. I was thinking more of the water that could now be used for drinking or watering crops.
I'm telling my mom.
Why?
Because you didn't like my idea.
Emerson, you can't tell on people every time something happens that you don't like.
Mom! Elvis said I can't tell on people.
And where's your mom?
Upstairs, probably.
And what do you expect her to do about the fact that I care more about water than salt?
Cause I'm here to get you in trouble.
Well, where is she? How come she hasn't come rushing down the stairs to get me in trouble?
Maybe she didn't hear me. Mom! Elvis cares more about, What was it again?
Cares more about water than salt.
Elsa cares more about water than salt.
Well, where is she?
She's trying to ignore unwanted behavior strategy.
Emerson, you have got to stop tattling. You're in middle school now. Tattling isn't cool anymore.
I know, I can't help it. It's like tattling moves through my bloodstream. I just can't stop. What am I gonna do?
Forget the starving nations of the world. We're gonna come up with a plan to de-tattle you.
Do you really think it could work?
Trust me, by the time we're done with our presentation at the science fair, you won't know a tattle from a toddle.
Hedwig, I don't think I'm gonna make it. I can't believe we have to do a science project.
Relax, we'll just make a paper mache vinegar and baking soda volcano.
Are you deaf?
Miss Archibald said no paper mache vinegar and baking soda volcanoes.
That's not what I heard at all. I heard that there was a volcano that destroyed an entire village in South America. Our problem is completely different. There's a volcano that destroys an entire village in London.
London. Right. And volcanoes in London.
Fine then, Berlin.
Berlin is a city, just as London is, and there aren't any villages or volcanoes in either place.
Hogwarts. The point is that it's a different place, so it's a different problem.
Sounds good to me, but Miss Archibald's gonna think it's still the same thing.
We call it something else.
Like what?
Like a volcano of vinegar, baking soda with mache and paper.
It's still the same thing.
What if we said it with a French accent?
It doesn't matter if we say it with a French accent, but we could use the same basic eruption principle and use something else that uses it.
What's similar to a volcanic eruption?
Sneeze?
You want to make a paper mache vinegar baking soda sneeze?
It builds up from under the surface until it cannot be contained anymore, and then
Your sneezes are a big problem, aren't they?
I see your point. Well, what else builds up under the surface and then erupts into a series fountain of problems?
Acne?
You want to make a paper mache vinegar and baking soda zit?
I think it's a problem we can all relate to.
It's gross. Besides, Miss Archibald would blow her top.
Yeah, you're right.
No, I always thought I had a slightly above average.
Go find some vinegar.
Hey, Angie, I'm glad you're up for yours.
Thanks. Do you have any ideas for our science project?
Duh. I was thinking that since you're the smart person in class, you were telling me what my idea was.
If you want to be my partner, you're gonna have to pull your own weight.
Duh. Pull me in wait. I'm okay waiting.
Why do you always start your sentence off with duh?
Because Miss Archibald taught us that we need to start every sentence with a capital letter.
Duh isn't a capital letter.
Yes, it is. What do you think Dakota starts with?
Dakota? Who's Dakota? I do not know Dakota. I definitely do not like Dakota. Isn't Dakota like a place or something? Do we even have a Dakota at our school?
Uh-oh, you like Dakota.
No, I don't.
It's okay. Don't worry. Your secret's safe with me.
It's just that I act so stupid around him. Like the other day in class, he looked at me, and then I fell out of my chair, and then I offered him my shoe.
Do you accept your offer?
You know, sometimes I just wish I could be invisible.
Oh, I see the problem. Dakota sees you do stupid stuff all day, but if he couldn't see you, then you can do stupid stuff all day.
Something like that.
Oh, that's it. When we start.
Start what?
The invisibility spray. You make it and I'll demonstrate it.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Oh, you'll make it and I'll demonstrate it. And then we win the science fair and we can make an invisible.
I don't think we'll get that far.
You know what I would do if I was invisible? I would haunt Miss Archibald in her sleep.
You know, maybe we could. It doesn't have to work. I mean, maybe we could just make a model of
Invisibility, here he comes.
We've got a huge problem. I know. My mom won't let me drink Mountain Dew. She says it makes me wired.
Not that. That's not really that big of a problem. But I'm talking about Pluto.
What about Pluto?
It's not a planet anymore.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought you were going to say Pluto wasn't a dog anymore. It would make more sense if Goofy wasn't a dog. I mean, he talks and Pluto doesn't.
Okay, never mind that. We're talking about Pluto, the planet, you know, in the sky. It's not a planet anymore, it's a dwarf planet.
So now there are 8? I think you can still name them. Sleepy, Sneezy, Happy, Bashful, Dopey, Grumpy, Doc, and now Pluto.
Get off the cartoons! Pluto, the planet, is a dwarf planet now.
I thought you were talking about Pluto, the Roman god.
No, it's the planet. Oh, planet, circle, planet. Okay?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, it's not a planet, it's a dwarf planet, and there are things in its orbit. So,
I want it to be a planet again.
me too.
That sounds like a one-of-a-kind science project to be entered into the science fair.
Yeah, but I don't know how to make it a planet again. Like, it's hard.
Well, we could wait for it to become a planet again.
That would take millions of years.
Yeah, the bell would probably ring. I know, we could use a case of Mountain Dew.
What? How would that help?
If we're gonna stay up all night and figure out how to make Pluto a planet again, we're gonna need a case of Mountain Dew. You're buying it.
So, what do you want to do, T-Ray?
Let's procrastinate.
Can you procrastinate tomorrow?
Of course we can.
Good, because I don't feel like it right now.
Wait, now I'm confused. Do you know what procrastinate means?
Sure, it's the opposite of anti-crastinate.
No, it's not. It means to postpone something that you should be doing right now. Like our science project.
I like the sound of that.
Yes, you can't really procrastinate procrastination.
Oh, I can procrastinate anything.
Yeah, but if you were to procrastinating our science project, that would mean we'd have to start our science project right now.
I don't like the sound of that.
Me neither. So, let's just start the procrastination of our science project right now.
But wait, what if we procrastinated until the day after the science fair?
Unfortunately, that would be just a little too much procrastination. Because if we procrastinate too long and miss the science fair deadline, then our teacher would give us a bad grade, causing our parents to ground us. Then we would miss all our after-school activities, triggering us to develop a sleeping disorder.
I don't like the sound of that.
Me neither. I hate being grounded.
Yeah.
So, I guess we can't procrastinate that long. Unless, what if our science project is all about procrastination?
You're crazy.
No, quick, listen. If we could somehow find a way to put off what you should be doing right now to some future date, but develop it in some sort of scientific way that could be presented at the science fair.
We'd have our science project and we'd be able to procrastinate at the same time.
Let's get started right now!
Alright, we're procrastinating. I would like to welcome all visitors to our school and welcome everyone to this year's annual Middle School Science Fair. The procedure will be as follows. Each partnership will remain here and wait until their name is called.
When your name is called, you can retrieve stuff you need for your science project from the staging area, or bring the table up here and make a presentation for the judges.
Sorry, both.
There are no rides, Lark.
Excuse me, everyone, please pay attention. I just want to let you guys know that this isn't just a cafeteria, an auditorium, or just a gymnasium. This is the Capitornasium.
Thank you, Kim. The first partnership up will be Briar and Blake. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Middle School Science Fair.
Good afternoon. For our science project, we present the problem of not getting along with your partner.
I don't like him.
And I really don't like him.
We fight like this all the time,
And usually we hug it out.
but not this time.
That's right, we both had it with each other.
There will be no hugging. Thus, our science project is presented.
Can't create a good science project without being able to hug out your disagreements.
Half of the solution to our problem lies off stage over here.
The other half, here.
I have filled this backpack with hundreds of powerful magnets.
I have done the same. By wearing the backpacks, the magnetic force should bring two partners who do not like each other together to hug it out.
I don't want to hug you!
I don't want to hug you.
I don't consent!
Get away!
Ah! Maybe we should have studied the effects of magnetism.
My earring, my metal too.
Thank you, Briar and Blake, for that very effective demonstration of magnetism. Next up, we have Campbell and Charlie.
I don't want to miss my big chance. Come on. Hello, all of my adoring fans. Have you ever publicly wanted to speak in public, publicly, because of your science project, without being scared of the public?
Have you ever had uncover?
Whoa!
Whoa, that's better.
I'm glad you're feeling better.
Here, take this.
Oh, I feel so much better.
I know, right? We can see the audience.
Oh my goodness. Hey, I want to tell a joke. You, sir, right there. I want to tell a joke so funny it'll make you stupid.
Looks like you've already heard it. Thank you, Campbell and Charlie, for whatever that was. Next up is Daryl and Dallas.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we'll be examining the scientific aspects of people who can't win an argument. So, say hi, Daryl.
Hi, Daryl.
These feeble-minded people struggle with winning arguments. But Daryl has a trick up his sleeve. Let's say he gets in an argument with that guy over there on who painted the Mona Lisa. Daryl says it was
Leonardo DiCaprio.
but then that guy looks it up on his phone and proves it to be Leonardo da Vinci. But Daryl still has something up his sleeve. Get him.
Doofus.
Daryl might have won the argument this time, but he's gonna start looking like a doofus if he can't mix up the names. That is why we invented the name calling chart. Before I reveal the chart, it's important to note there are 3 columns. The first one has an adjective. The second one has a more descriptive adjective, and the third one is a noun. Whenever you feel like you're losing an argument, just whip out the name calling chart and pick one word from each column and get your opponent. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's say he gets into an argument with that guy over there. And on if turning up the AC makes it hotter or colder. Get him, Daryl.
You delicious, kind-hearted, snuggly wuggly. Wait, what?
Let's try again. So let's say he gets into an argument with those people over there, way back there. On if the toilet paper should be put front or back. You know what to do.
You delightful, well-mannered smoochy poo. Wait, smoochy poo?
Let's do this one more time. Let's say he gets into an argument with that guy right there, that girl. And if fruits could fight, which one would win? You know what to do.
You are my little huggable, sweet-scented angel drawers. My little. Wait, why did I do that?
And that's the algorithmic scientific name calling chart. Thank you.
I'm such a doofus.
Thank you, Daryl and Dallas. Next up we have Finley Fortune.
Hello, my name is Fortune. Have you ever been listening to a story where the storyteller exaggerates so much that the parts of fiction and truth are blurred into one big blob? That's a big problem, which plagues our school. As the perfect test subject, I present Finley.
Hello, everyone. My name's Finley, the only person in the world with that name. And this is our science project. It's called the Hyperboliminator. It's a cross between 17 words. We all named it.
It's a cross between two words, hyperbole and eliminator. Combined, it's called the Hyperboliminator. When hooked up to the subject, it eliminates all exaggeration.
All exaggeration? I think you might be hyperboling a little bit.
Allow me to demonstrate. Finley, can you tell us what happened on your way home from school yesterday?
Oh my gosh, it was so crazy. I almost died like 57 times. I was in the line for the bus and there was this huge troll of a kid who was like, hey, what are you doing in my spot of the line for the bus? I'm gonna rip your face off. And I was scared, but like only an itty bitty bit. And then all the kids in the school started circling us and chanting. Then the principal came out and was like, go Finley. But the bus driver, never liked him by the way, was like, go troll.
As you can see, her story is filled with hyperbole.
Hey, I wasn't done yet. And then he comes at me with a flying monkey kick. And I was like, oh no. And then I did the jitsu calf crusher. And then he was like, oh no, you're not doing the calf crusher on me. I'm gonna do the fighting, flying, frog hopper on you.
Now I'm gonna press. Would you mind repeating your story?
Oh, what? Oh, sure. Yeah, yesterday on my way home from school, a 5th grader took my seat on the bus. What? How humiliating.
I think we've proven our point. Now, would you mind telling us what happened? Wait, what happened this weekend?
Oh, it was so cool. I went fishing on Lake Winnebago and caught 14 white sturgeons. We had to get a bigger boat to hold them all. I went fishing on Lake Winnebago and caught 2 white sturgeons. I went fishing in the creek and I caught a bluegill. I won a goldfish at the county fair. My little sister won a goldfish at the county fair, but I beat it. It died before we got home. How humiliating.
Would you mind telling us your chicken heart story?
Oh my gosh, one time I ate a chicken heart that exploded when I bit into it. One time, I bit into a chicken heart that popped a bit when I bit into it. One time, I ate a chicken nugget that dripped grease down my chin. One time, I watched this commercial with someone having a chicken nugget drip grease down their chin. Man, I don't like our science project. I really, really don't like our science project. I despise our science project. It makes me look like an idiot. I despise
despise our science project so much, it makes me look like the biggest imbecilic half-wit that the world has ever seen.
Apparently it works in reverse too.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna do anything to you. I'm gonna destroy you and everything that reminds me of you.
Thank you, Finley and Fortune. Another reason of why I don't get paid enough. Let's see, next up we have Pam and Katie.
Welcome, parents, judges, and esteemed guests. The problem we have decided to solve today is the negative effects of rapidly growing middle school age bodies on our all-important fashion design, which we all know is deciding in the middle school social hierarchy.
In other words, we get teased because our clothes are too big.
And our clothes are too big because our moms always say, we buy them for you to grow into.
But by the time we grow into these clothes, they'll be out of style.
Therefore, we've invented this little baby.
We call it the clothes size modifier.
By the name, you may be thinking that you put your clothes inside of it and it shrinks them to the right size.
But turns out, building a machine that shrinks your clothes is a lot harder than you think.
So instead, we need a machine that takes you forward to a time where your clothes look like just right.
Sort of like time travel.
It's exactly like time travel.
Maybe we should have called it time machine then.
No, clothes size modifier is more specific. Besides, I can't think of any other reason for a machine that takes us to a different time.
Yeah, you're right. Once we get into the machine, we'll go and find our future selves and trade clothes with them, or us. And when we come back, we'll have a huge improvement. Our clothes will fit just right.
Are you ready for this?
Yep. I'll set it for you. Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. When we come back, our clothes will fit and will be fashionable.
Well, they're gone. While we wait for them to return, I guess we move on to the next project. Let's see, we've got Emerson and Melvin.
Hello. For our science project, we decided to...
Hey, I want to introduce our science project.
Okay, you can introduce it.
Thank you. For our science project, we have decided to... I don't know what we decided to do.
You said you wanted to introduce it.
And you said all I have to do is be myself. Miss Archibald, I want to tell you what our science project is.
It's about the problem of tattletales.
It's about the problem of tattletales. What about tattletales?
For experimenting with negative and positive reinforcement on tattling.
But why?
To see if we can cure the tattler of her tattling sickness.
Sickness, but tattling's awesome.
I hope
Miss Archibald. Alvin wants to cure tattling.
It's just an experiment. Are you game? There's cookies involved.
Cookies? All right, I'm in. What do I do?
Okay, so the first experiment. If you can resist tattling for 30 seconds, you get this cookie. If not, I get it. Ready? Go.
Miss Archibald, I won't give you that cookie.
Not a glow cookie.
Oh.
This time, if you can resist tattling for only 20 seconds, you get 2 cookies. If not, I get the cookies, and there's an additional negative consequence.
I'm gonna get that cookie.
Ready? Go.
Miss Archibald! I won't give you those cookies. What's that for?
That was the additional negative consequence. Okay, this time, you can resist tattling for only 10 seconds. You get 3 cookies.
10 seconds for 3 cookies. All right, I'm in. Ready? Go. Miss Archibald, I won't give you those cookies.
Another strike. The last experiment, Emerson, sorry. You can resist tattling for 5 seconds. You can share this entire bag of cookies with me.
All right, fine, whatever.
Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Emerson!
What?
You did it!
I did? I didn't even hear me! Oh my gosh, I can't believe it! No!
Miss Archibald! Emerson ate all of the cookies!
Okay. Next up we had Hayden and Hedwig. What? I said no paper mache volcano! Oh, my mistake.
Hello. Have you ever wanted to build a paper mache vinegar and baking soda volcano for your science project?
Let's face it, we all have.
But then your teacher outlaws paper mache vinegar and baking soda volcanoes by making them against the rules?
I think it's a problem we can all relate to.
Well, we have found a solution to this scientific problem.
For our science project, we made a paper mache vinegar and baking soda, Miss Archibald.
We used Miss Archibald because she perfectly resembles the inner workings of a volcano.
You can see her likeness in it, except for one small detail.
My wig! You're mine.
In real life, when Miss Archibald gets angry, she spews lava out of her mouth. But, for demonstration purposes, we put her mouth on top of her head.
Ready. All right. Let's say this baking soda represents the rule that paper mache vinegar and baking soda volcanoes are outlawed. There. The rule is firmly in her head.
Now let's say this vinegar represents two students making a paper mache volcano and going against that rule.
Quick, let's use popsicle sticks or our fingers to save them.
No!
Oh God, we have a problem.
Run!
Okay.
Someday, I'm gonna end up in the nut house. Okay, next up we have Lark and Landry.
Hi. For our science project, me and Lark are taking on the problem of being seen when we don't really want to be. For example, being a part of a school assembly, picking kickball teams, eavesdropping on...
Dakota!
Would you just stand there and be quiet?
Yeah, don't worry, your secret's safe with me. Hi, Dakota! Dude, look, Dakota's in the audience!
Sorry. Shh. Now, the principles of visibility are fairly simple. Light travels from its source until it hits an object, or, for example, Lark.
You can now see me.
Me and Lark created a substance that should, in theory, bend light around him, so when the light reflects back into your eyes, there will be an image, only without Lark this time.
Come on, I'm invisible.
So Lark chose to do this part of the demonstration. You want to make sure that the object is fully covered. And, yeah.
Whoa. Ooh, I feel it. I'm feeling tingly. I think it's fruit flavored. Ooh. I know you can hear me, but you cannot see me. Ooh, watch this. Look. You may be thinking that this can is magically floating in the air, but it is I who is holding it. No, watch me. Wait, no. Watch me, Archibald. I'm gonna hunt you, Miss Archibald.
This is only a theory, Lark.
Yeah. Maybe. One more thing. Dakota, you are somewhere in the audience.
Stop.
Dakota, I am your conscious, your subconscious. Mwahahaha. You will fall in love with Landry.
If you don't stop, I'm gonna...
Dakota, drive by Landry because true love.
represents Pluto.
Our problem is that Pluto was a planet since its discovery in 1930. But now it's a dwarf planet, and we all want Pluto to be a planet again, right?
You see, all the planets go around the sun like this.
But Pluto's orbit is much farther away. One more time.
That's a big orbit. Pluto must get tired.
Yeah. So there are things in Pluto's orbit that allows Pluto to not be a planet. So we've designed a claw to pull things into Pluto's orbit or push them out. That way Pluto can become a planet again.
What would be in Pluto's orbit?
Meteors.
You're gonna be a meteor. You're gonna stand right there. Thanks. What else?
Well, space garbage, small galaxies, and abandoned spaceships.
Okay. I understand. You're gonna be space garbage. Stand right there. You're gonna be a puny galaxy. You're gonna stand right there. And you're a flying saucer. This looks like a big job. Better feel up. It's been a while since I've had a mountain dew. By the way. There you go. Bye-bye. We will be a planet again. Everyone, roar.
Pluto, this is not a person at all.
Everyone, get the yellow one. It's the sun.
Thank you, Raven. Your solar system is destroyed. Good news, though. This next one is the last one. I can hardly wait. Here we go. Vital full on tar. I mean, when it's here, I can hear it. Sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present you our science project. As you can see, the posters are blank, which means we didn't do our project.
That's right. That's right. We procrastinated all the entire time, and we're still procrastinating.
Now, I know what you're all thinking. What a lazy couple of students. But
The thing is, our science project is about the subject of procrastination.
I mean, let's be honest, all of us know that over half of the projects we've seen so far were procrastinated until late last night. I mean, the yellow ones, the sun, really?
But we've taken our procrastination one step farther. We haven't even started yet.
Now, you all must be thinking that there's no way that we can still have a project if we procrastinate any longer.
But the thing is, we're actually going to procrastinate until tomorrow.
Impossible, maybe. But, would you like to explain what we're going to do, Quinn?
Alright, so here's our plan. Tomorrow we're going to steal that time machine right over there. We are going to time travel back to yesterday where we're going to complete our science project.
When we will complete our science project.
I stand corrected. When we complete our science project and outline our plans on those poster boards right there.
And how will we know if we're successful? Because these posters will illuminate our plan. We did it! It really worked! Whoa! Proving that procrastination really works!
Boy, all this procrastination is making me hungry.
Oh, that's easy. Tomorrow when we steal the time machine, we'll just remember to put a snack in the pocket of our yesterday selves.
I hope we put in Snickers.
Whoa! It worked!
Whoa, I love Snickers.
Hey, if we procrastinated our science project, what if we can procrastinate the rest of our schooling?
We just procrastinate all of our schoolwork for the next 6 years. And then, when we're graduated high school, we can just go back here, older and wiser, and more quick to do our assignments.
Yes! Should we see if we come out older and wiser?
Yes!
How? And button.
Well, at least
least our clothes fit.
My shoes are still too big.
What year is it?
Anybody know Pluto's still a planet?
All right, that's it. No more time travel. We're done. Come on, everyone up here. Come on, we're gonna start the judging. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. We have a prize judge in the audience. Now, this judge is assigned to sit at NASA, so whatever they say goes. And I don't want to hear any complaining. Hi, can you please stand up and tell us your name?
Michael Bassett.
Now, who out of all these guys do you think deserves to be the winner of this year's annual middle school science fair?
The smartest one?
That's the wrong answer. Okay, you.
I like time travel.
So, Quinn and T-Ray.
Hey!
Okay, congratulations to the winners of this year's annual middle school science fair. Come up here and take your place.
I know.
Here's your first place medal, and from the National Endowment for the Preservation of Science, a gift certificate to Taco Bell. What? $5,000? No! Your science prizes were not worth $5,000. None of yours were. I'm the one who deserves this money. I'm the one who sweats over you snot-nosed kids every day. Science, which for your puny little brains, it's obviously unlearnable. No, I'm taking this time machine back to a time before the science fair, before anything knew about this money, and I'm going to Taco Bell! Bye!
Oh, you got back too far. It's time before Pluto. Hey, we're control our game. It's not low.
We'll make a possible big barrier.
Go back.
What a science fair, man.
Okay, Mike, this on. You guys hear me? All right. Hey, big round of applause to the 7th grade. Great job. One thing we take a lot of pride in the middle school is letting our assemblies be by the students. They picked the script. They designed the set. They constructed the set. So really, I want to give all the credit to them, except a few exceptions in the tech crew, setting up all of our mics and technology and running the rigging backstage for us. So huge thank you to Macy, Delaney, Megan, Nithya, and Laurel for all of your help with tech crew. Thank you for everyone who gave us access to the stage and worked around our rehearsal schedules. Thank you to anyone who let us borrow supplies to help construct our set. But the biggest thank you to the 7th grade class who, like I said, this is their production. I give all the credit to them. They put it together. It was a very ambitious script, lots of lines, lots of scenes, but they pulled it all together, and it was great. So thank you for a great assembly, 7th grade, and let's go through and so you guys can introduce your characters.
I'm Dallas. I'm the guy who invented the name Cloud Shark, and I'm Casey the Cloud.
I'm Daryl, the name caller, and I was Hedwig, the laid back kid, the head books.
I'm Rhett. I was Hayden and Briar. I'm Drake. My shoes are still too big.
I'm Annalie, and I play Campbell, the attention seeker, and Landry, the one who had a crush on Doug.
I'm Sophia, and I played Charlie, the one with stage fright, and Rain, the one obsessed with Pluto.
I'm Lily, and I played River, the one who loved Mountain Dew, and Emerson, the one who's fixing the tile wheel.
I'm Olive, and I played the tired, overworked, and underpaid teacher, Miss Archibald.
I'm Lorelai. I played Finley, the exaggerator, and T-Ray, the procrastinator.
I played Bicycle or Quinn, the procrastinator, and Emerson, the tattletale. I'm Wyatt, and I played Finley, and I played Fortune and Blake.
One more round of applause for these guys. Great job.
Oh my gosh, that was really good, wasn't it? You guys did a great job laughing too, because that was spot on. I can tell you guys are all in your element. This was awesome. Congratulations.